Well, it's part 15, bobbing along quite nicely, and it's me, the Gobby Gaffer, and I've dropped my South American team into the Premier League, and, well, quite frankly, I'm scratching my head a little bit, because we're doing rather well. We're second in the Premier League, and the Premier League, normally, in Football Manager, well, I don't normally do well in the Premier League. I find it the toughest league in the world to have a team in, and because you've got the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool and Chelsea, I never really get a foothold. And this time I do seem to be. I mean, it could be another one of these, you know, me and my big mouth, stop chatting, Gobby, because, you know, you're putting your foot in it again. I mean, we've got two very big games today, but we are doing rather well. Let's have a look. Okay, spoiler, I have played quite a few games, and I do want to kind of move this save on a little bit because, you know, obviously my ambition for Sarah is to do well in the Premier League, maybe win a cup or two in the Premier League. Well, not a cup or two in the Premier League, like the FA Cup, blah, 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 but get into Europe and do well in Europe. And that is going to take a few seasons. And obviously, we've got Football Manager 2025 coming out in March, haven't we? Have we? Well, anyway, who knows? But yeah, those like 12 weeks are going to fly by. I mean, we've got Christmas in between. So I am bobbing this save on a little bit, and I've gone to the end of the January transfer window in 2026. So anyway, let's have a quick look. So Leeds Middlesbrough in the last episode, and then we lost the plot a little bit. West Ham, a draw. Brighton, we lost. But then we played Tottenham, and Tottenham are up there. They've actually been top. I'm not even sure whether they're top at the moment. I think it's Arsenal, but they're doing very, very well, and we beat them 2-1. Everton 2-0, Fulham 4-0. We had a really good day that day. And then, of course, we come to play one of the big teams that the game classes as a big team, Manchester United. They were about mid-table in the league, so I thought, yeah, we'll beat them. No, we got beat 3-2 in that one. Newcastle 1-0, Southampton 1-1. I don't know why I'm reading all of these out. You can see them yourselves. But then another 3 wins there, and then we hit Aston Villa 1-1. Tottenham in the FA Cup 4th round. We were always going to lose that 3-2. Arsenal. In fact, I think, did we score first in that one? No, we were 2-0. No, we were 2-0 up in that Tottenham game, and we were playing some lovely football. My word, it was a joy to watch. And then second half, we just collapsed. 3 goals for Tottenham, lost it 3-2 out the FA Cup. Not unduly worried. Premier League is my focus. Because then the momentum had gone. We played Arsenal, who were second in the league. We were top, by the way, at that moment. We were top of the Premier League. And then we played Arsenal, who was second. And it was at home. Of course, we got beat 2-1. And Arsenal jumped above us. And at this moment in time, are top, I think. And then we had an away game against Liverpool. And if you remember the 2 games that I showed in a previous episode, was Arsenal and Liverpool. We got absolutely battered in both of the games, particularly the Liverpool one. So the Arsenal game, I think, again, we were winning 1-0 in that one, lost 2-1. But Liverpool, a 2-2 draw at Anfield, not bad. So after that game, I kind of thought, you know what? I think we are catching up a little bit here. I think we're catching up a little bit. Because where we can beat the also-rans in the Premier League, if you want to call them that, the top teams, we struggle against. So who have we got today? Well, we've got 2 top teams. Chelsea and Manchester City. Now, they're not doing that well in game at the moment. Neither of them are doing well. But the game will view it as Chelsea, top team. Manchester City, top team. And that's what I'm seeing. You know, when we played Liverpool, I think they were winning that game 2-0. And they just came out, all guns blazing. Every highlight was Liverpool. And they just put 2 goals in. Not a problem at all. None went to VAR. None were offside. None of them hit the crossbar or anything. We did manage to get 2 goals, though, in the second half. We came back in that one. Can we do it today against Chelsea and Manchester City? Personally, I don't think so. I think we'll end this episode with no points out of the episode, and of course that will see us drop down the table. But we're measuring ourselves now against the top teams in the league in our second season in the Premier League. And the league looks like this. So we're over halfway through the season now. 24 games played. We have 45 points. We sat 5 points behind Arsenal now. And that loss to Arsenal really has stuck the knife in and twisted it. Tottenham have a game in hand. City have a game in hand. Chelsea have a game in hand. So we could, I mean, as per usual, well, in my experience anyway, Football Manager always likes to keep it nice and tight at the top of the leagues for, you know, the usual Football Manager thing. Keep you on the edge of your seat. And no matter how much I say to Football Manager and Sports Interactive, I don't want to be kept on the edge of my seat, they still do it. So as you can see there, you know, Newcastle 40 points. We've got 45. So 2 losses and we could actually drop down to 7th or 8th position. And, well, probably would be more of a truer reflection of where we are at this moment in time. But certainly the City and Chelsea games are going to test us. As I say, the transfer window has slammed shut. I've been quite ruthless. So Marcus Leonardo, not scoring goals. He's gone to Leeds, 19 million in the pot. I got the board message again saying, right, you've got 3 options here. Do you want to stick to the original expectation, which was mid-table, I think, or do you want to go top half or a Europa League place? I've gone top half. They've given me more wages. They've given me more transfer budget. So that 19 million adds in, and that's quite nice. Dewett, the young right winger, who was at one stage a wonder kid, dropped massively down the pecking order. I think he was when I sold him, and I have sold him, I think he was 1.5 star with the potential to be 2.5 star. Dropped massively off the pace, but I got 26 million from Napoli for him, so not bad. And Domina, the Argentinian young kid who I had great hopes for up front, yeah, he dropped off off a cliff as well, and I sold him to Cardiff for 5 million. And yes, I have spent that money. Have I spent it well? I don't know. Only time will tell. Okay, I was looking for a new centre-back, and this lad came up on the scout reports. Left-footed, 6 foot, can play centre-back and can play left wing-back as well. I think we paid 21 million for him. 27-year-old Brazilian, Carlos Augusto. He is our starting left wing-back now, and he's got long throws of 18, and some of his throws hit the penalty spot. He's absolutely brilliant at long throws, and as we know, that's a real weapon for us. But very, very good player. Can play centre-back as well, left-footed, very, very useful. Okay, next he's at 1 Foyth, and he's 6'2". He can play centre-back as well, and DM, and right wing-back. So we're easing him in at the moment. 28-year-old Argentinian. I have gone on the drip for this one. I paid 55 million for him. But you know what? I mean, some of the players that I'm noticing, like Liverpool have got Musiala and, you know, etc., etc. We have to start spending the money. And I think this lad's going to be loads of experience. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar for us. 21 million next to Fluminense, and it's Andre, 24-year-old, is an anchor. And when I tell you that Chelsea were actually in for him, I had great interest in him. He was very interested in going there, but in the end he decided to come to us. I don't know what that tells you about our stature now, but I think we've got a brilliant player here for the future as well. But 24 years old, so he's not a young kid. And, well, he's been starting as well. And so you're saying, okay, so you've sold Leonardo, you've sold Domina, what's happening with the centre-forward position? Well, we've been to Barcelona and taken Vitor Roque on loan, 20-year-old. He knows where that white round thing goes. Yeah, it goes between the 2 white sticks. He's scored a few goals for us already and looks very, very sharp for a 20-year-old. But then he's 3.5 star. He's got 5-star potential. 90 million, and I'm guessing it'll go up. That, you know, the longer he stays with us and the more goals he scores. But we have a guaranteed transfer budget for next season of 40 million. whether I can persuade him to come in. But then again, you know, am I speaking too soon? I'm well known for doing it and putting my, you know, put my foot in my big gobby mouth. But so maybe he'll stop scoring now I've said that. But at the moment, it looks like a terrific signing. And transfers wise, we're breaking all kinds of records here at Sierra. I broke a record for transfers or transfer money coming in, 103 million. So I'm generating some really nice dosh, and hopefully, if we can get into Europe and start bringing the money in from there, well, we'll be breaking even more records. I've already broken the record for the highest amount paid for a player and total transfer budgets and all of that kind of thing. But none of it is going to make any difference whatsoever if we cannot start beating these top teams. And today it's Chelsea and Manchester City. I don't think we're going to win them both. I think we'll probably lose them both. But you never know. We put up a really good fight against Liverpool in the second half. Chelsea, Manchester City. Let's get stuck in. Okay, it's Chelsea at home and one or two new faces for you. We have Perry in goal, back four of Augusto, Moscardo, Patrick and Foyth. Andre's going to play that role of the anchor today. We have Joe Linton as the ball-winning midfield player, and he's been weighing in with one or two goals as well, which is very, very nice. Savio and Sule on the wings, and they are starting to come into their own now. Early season form that we saw from them, yep, we're actually beginning to see that as well. Savio scores some beautiful goals, and a very, very nice player indeed. And of course, we know what Sule can do. He's a great assist maker, and he scores goals as well. Almada is going to be the playmaker behind the on loan from Barcelona, Vitor Roque. And of course, it's star-studded Chelsea, and they get the first highlight. So, I mean, I don't know, some of the football that we've been playing off camera has been absolutely sublime. This South American team, well, as you would expect, just play the ball about, they stroke the ball about the pitch, score some lovely goals. But of course, it's Chelsea today, and until our rep gets better in the Premier League and our star rating rises, we are going to be underdogs in these games. And of course, there we go. The referee's got his arm in the air, but I think that will be allowed. And 9 minutes on the clock, and Chelsea go 1-0 up. And of course, yes, it is awarded. So, like I say, some of the football that we've been playing off camera, we are going to have to go attacking in this game, aren't we? Let's go attacking. So Andre picks the ball up from that throw. Looped ball over to Savio. Savio heads the ball into midfield. Almada picks that one up and just gives the ball away. And I think this is it's frustrating to watch, but I think it's the match engine's clumsy way of... You've seen that there. Now, that's not us. That's been a beautiful move. Oh, we've actually scored though. Moscardo with his head, second goal of the season. Very, very nice indeed. But yeah, I think the match engine's clumsy way of telling you that, you know, your team is not quite up to scratch is this tripping over the bootlaces and you know, like all these shots in the penalty area that just hit anything other than the back of the net. I think it is the match engine's clumsy way of telling you that. And we get a JBH, and it's us with the ball as well. JBH upcoming. Carlos, and I was going to throw this into the box, and that's in the back of the net. And it's Moscardo with his second goal of the game. We're going into half-time, 2-1 ahead, and did I tell you about that 18 for throwing, you know, for throw-ins? That's it. Look at this. Hits the penalty spot very nearly with it. What a weapon he's going to be. And of course, we have Piera on the other side as well. Sule now. We're getting another one. Oh! And that would have been nice if that had gone in for a 3-1. Okay, of course we're pleased with that. 2-1 against Chelsea. Savio looking very, very, very tired. So I think we are going to bring Vargas on over there at half-time. Don't really like making subs at half-time, but Savio is... I'm not quite sure what's happening with Savio. He seems to get very tired very quickly. Okay, so we have dropped back to a positive mentality now. Sule is going to clip that ball in. And can we pick that one up? Nice little ball there. Oh, that's unlucky. Come on. No, no. Oh, how unlucky is that? Why did that not hit the back of the net? Okay, I've left one sub just in case. I don't like making all my 5 subs because, I mean, again, for new players, one of the things that Football Manager loves to do, if you make all your 5 subs, you can more or less guarantee it will injure a player and then you're down to 10 men. So always leave one sub. Okay, so we dropped into our defensive tactic now. Alexander and Pera have come on at fullbacks, and Zalazar has come on as the deep line playmaker. And like I say, I do have one sub in abeyance. And now the game is prompting me at, well, with 10 minutes of the game left, Joe Linton is tired, replaced with Vera. That's a good shout, and let's crack on. Well, no highlights in the second half at all. In fact, no highlights in time added on. So, what? I don't know what Football Manager's doing. That is very unusual. But, you know what? Come on, Sarah. A 2-1 win against Chelsea. Are we on? I mean, I saw a little bit of this against Liverpool. That they didn't batter us. They didn't roller coaster us. It was a 2-2. And I just saw a little bit of a lift. And certainly against Chelsea, a 2-1 win is absolutely brilliant. Not a Chelsea side who are top of the league, by the way, but a nice 2-1 win. And of course, we're highly delighted. Well, 3 points against Chelsea. Very, very nice indeed. However, we have a Manchester City next at the Etihad, and I think that will be a completely different ball game. Let's get stuck in. Okay, expect to see a completely different game today. Actually, I was wrong with Chelsea. They're not mid-table. They were actually just behind Manchester City. I think they were in 6th place. Manchester City are in 5th place. So a very, very good win against Chelsea. Makes that win even sweeter. The fact that they're in the European spots and we took 3 points off them. But this will be a totally different game. Unchanged team, Perry in goal, Augusto, Moscardo, Patrick and Foyth along the back, Andre and Joe Linton in midfield, Savio and Sule out wide, Almada playing just behind Vitor Roque. Okay, Rico Lewis with the first highlight on 2 minutes. I always start my games off on a positive mentality and see how it goes. In the Chelsea game, I upped it, after they scored, I upped it to attacking. And that's when we did start attacking and scored 2 goals. So I don't like starting games on attacking because I feel like you've not really got anywhere to go. But a wild shot there, and Lucas Perry just sees that one fly over the top. Okay, we know how City play, a very, very high press. Can we play out of it? Loan Patrick to Foyth on that right-hand side. Ball to Sule. Sule takes that really nicely, keeps it away from the defender. Almada, lovely touch to Andre. Andre now moving forward with the ball. He's the anchor, by the way. Almada's going to stick that in the back of the net. And that is the type of football that I've been talking about. I've seen that time and time and time again off camera. Beautiful football, beautiful football. And, I mean, you know, Andre is the anchor. I mean, look at this. I mean, that is beautiful football. And Almada there, an absolutely stunning strike to beat Edison. We're 1-0 in the lead. And actually, I'm not surprised by that message. Savio is slightly injured. I don't know whether he's actually suffering a bit with a knock or something, because he always loses fitness through a game. Replace him with Zalazar. Yeah, go on then. I do like Zalazar. It's a bit of a shame for Zalazar that he's not in the team. Very, very good player. Okay, now City on the attack. What a great tackle, though, by Joe Linton. Foyth down the wing. Sule now. Absolutely top-class player. Joe Linton is going to go down that side, I think. Down that right-hand side. Joe Linton is really starting to come into his own now in this team. Joe Linton, lovely ball inside. Sule, it's Almada. It's in the back of the net. And oh my word. Oh no, let's not say anything. Let's keep stum. I thought he would be disallowed that one. I didn't think the game would let us go into half-time 2-0 up against City. And my word, it's like nose hairs, isn't it? I hate those kind... Well, I hate offside anyway, but those sides of offsides, absolutely hate and detest them. And we get another JBH, and this time it is for City. Bernardo Silva swinging the ball into the box. That's headed. Can we pick that ball up? Alvarez back to Bernardo Silva. And that's in the back of the net. And of course the game, that you see that a lot in Football Manager on the console, where you could have gone 2-0 ahead, the goal's disallowed, it goes straight up the other end and they get the equaliser. So within seconds you go from 2-0 ahead, it's 1-1. You see that an awful lot. It's a pattern in the game, and there shouldn't be patterns in the game. But anyway, it is 1-1. So we are going to say we're pleased, and let's just have a quick look for tiredness in the camp. We're looking all right, actually. Let's just crack on. If we can get a point at the Etihad, that'd be brilliant. Okay, Sule now. We're still smarting a bit from that disallowed goal. And of course City come away with, we had a free kick there, a chance to score a goal, but City on the counter-attack. And back to Ederson. Yeah, still smarting a great deal. Joe Linton doing some brilliant work again. Ball-winning midfield player. Now there's a real, that's an indication there that the game is saying you're not going to win this game. Because that little touch there that rebounding and bounded back for City again, that's a little ham-fisted way that the match engine is telling you something. So anyway, Gvardiol now coming down this left-hand side. I feel like it's nailed on. City will get the winner here. Doku into the box, slides the ball across. And, well, actually, there was nobody there. Lucas Perry, I mean, did he need to make a meal of that? I don't know. But he goes out for a corner. Cancelo now throws the ball in the box. Lucas Perry makes an absolutely stunning save. Corner from the other side. Bernardo Silva's going to swing this one in. We need to repel this. We don't want to go 2-1 down, having been 1-0 up in the game. Alvarez plays a poor ball. Victor Roque, he was always going to give that ball away. Again, I think the match engine, he's telling us something there. But he had no support. He had nowhere to go with it, really. Closed down very quickly by City. Doku, lovely ball to Cancelo. And City is starting to turn it on now. Sliding the ball across. And, whoa, that was a bit dicey. I thought the referee was going to blow for a penalty then. Okay, maybe a little bit suicidal this, but I have gone attacking at the Etihad. I mean, you know, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, do you? So, Foyth now, down this right-hand side. He's got two players on him. It looks like he's going to run out of... No, he's played it inside. Joe Linton misses the ball, and of course he will do, won't he? So, City there turn what was a promising attack into an attack of their own. Doku now on this left-hand side. Alvarez. That's going to be very easily picked up, though. Andre now. Is he going to have a bursting run forward? Slides the ball out to Salazar. Salazar, we are going to have to make some substitutions after this. I mean, that's a hell of a ball into the box. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough bend on it. Okay, Foyth. Come on, can we make this? We need to make the... We're not going to get many chances. We need to make this count. Foyth. Loses the ball. No, he picks it up. Slings the ball in the box. Get your head on that one. It's in the back of the net. And Rodrigo Salazar puts us 2-1 ahead at the Etihad. And this is stunning. Do I go to my defensive tactic now? I don't know what to do. And this was lovely. It looked like he'd lost it, Foyth there, but a lovely loop ball into the penalty area. Salazar rises, heads it in the back of the net. It's 2-1. Okay, very early on to go into a defensive tactic, but I've got one sub left. Farias has come on, Vera's come on, Alexander's come on, and we are going to play defensively. Can we hold on to a 2-1 lead at City? I very much doubt it, but I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to keep the game open, carry on attacking them, and possibly leave ourselves open at the back, or play defensively. I don't know. By the end of the game, I'll either be a tactical genius or a complete buffoon. Which one do you think it's going to be? Okay, Cancelo now, right-footed, direct free kick. And that one hits the post and it's in the back of the net. Bernardo Silva follows up, and within seconds of me going to a defensive tactic, it's now 2-2. I think I was a little bit unlucky there in changing my tactic when I did. I think the game had already decided that that free kick was taking place, so I don't think there was anything to do with going defensive. Joe Linton now playing the ball around at the back. Just keep possession. There's a long way to go in this game though. And Vera picks the ball up, plays it out to Augusto. Augusto to Salazar. Vera again now with the ball. Plays a little ball to Salazar. That is... Oh, and it's fallen nicely for Victor Roque. Can he put the ball in the back of the net? And he can't. Oh, and a bit of inexperience. And we've not seen the best of Victor Roque, believe me. Okay, that last substitution, I'm being prompted now. Foyth tired, and bring Pierre on. What we need now is a long throw. We've got 2 long throw specialists on the pitch. But we are going into time added on now. And actually, you know what? I'm going to say I'm a tactical genius, because I think in that game, I think the game had already decided that that free kick was going to go in before I made my defensive changes. After that, if I'd have made that change, I don't know, it's difficult to say, but a 2-2 at the Etihad, I'll take that all day long. And we're just going to give them a pleased. I'm not going to say delighted, because although I'm delighted, I don't want the players to know that, because I want to keep them on the toes. So we are falling behind a little bit now, but obviously playing Chelsea and Manchester City, and those not easy games, are they? So, but we are in 3rd position now, 26 points, 26 played, I should say, 49 points on the board. Still very, very tight up there. A couple of wins, a couple of losses, and, you know, it could all change. But look where Liverpool are, 8th position, United in 10th. Not looking great for them too, is it? And but I think United and Liverpool, and both of them have beaten us this season. But anyway, 3rd in the league, 26 played, 49 points. At this moment in time, Arsenal have a game in hand on all of us and look like they could run away with it. But anyway, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Well, I came into this episode similar to, I had the similar feeling that I had when we, one of the previous episodes where we played Arsenal and Liverpool and got absolutely battered in both those games, came out with no points, obviously, and, you know, it was looking not great. Today I had the same feeling, Chelsea and Manchester City, and we've actually come out of it with 4 points. And that should not be underestimated. I think I'm making some really good signings. We've got more signings to make, we've got players to bed in, and I think a European spot is well within our grasp now. What do you think? I mean, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, please like, give me a comment down below. That would be absolutely amazing, and it would help the algorithms, YouTube algorithms. I mean, who knows anything about YouTube algorithms? Me? Well, I don't know anything about them, but somebody told me if you subscribe, like and comment, it helps it all and helps my channel grow a little bit, and that makes me a very happy man. We'll see you very shortly.